Hope you all are doing well. My name is Malcolm and I'm your PTE coach. So friends, as promised, we are back with the live session for one of the tasks of PTE. So if you remember, last week we had posted the question of retell lecture, which is a task of the speaking module. So today I'll be covering in detail about the retell lecture task. So retell lecture is the fourth task in the speaking module. You get 3 to 4 questions in this question type. So basically what happens here is that you'll be listening to an audio track of roughly 30 to 100 seconds. After the audio ends, you get 10 more seconds, 10 buffer seconds, after which you need to retell the lecture in your own words. So basically you listen to an audio track, after it finishes, you retell it in your own words, and for doing that, you get a time of 40 seconds. So this task, in my opinion, is very similar to describe image. The only difference is that in describe image task in speaking, you see an actual image and describe it in 40 seconds. Whereas in this task, you'll be listening to an audio track, and after it finishes, you get still more 10 seconds, buffer seconds, extra seconds, after which the timer of 40 seconds starts and you need to describe the audio in your own words in 40 seconds. So I'll just let you know how the instruction is in the actual test. You will hear a lecture. After listening to the lecture, in 10 seconds, please speak into the microphone and retell what you have just heard from the lecture in your own words. You will have 40 seconds to give your response. And as I said, you'll get 3 to 4 such questions. One more thing which I'd like to add in this task is that along with the audio, many times you may also get an image just next to the audio. Yes, you may get an image just next to the audio. Or it may also happen that instead of the audio, you may get a video question, the one like which we have posted. So you may get an audio, you may get an audio with an image, or you may get a video as well. But what is the name of the task? It is retell lecture. So even if you get an image or even if you get a video, you don't have to describe the image or the video. Your entire attention should be in listening and noting. Why do I say noting? Because obviously as the audio would be lengthy, it's not that short. It's roughly between 30 to 100 seconds. That's why you need to take notes, because obviously you can't remember such a lengthy audio. So as soon as the audio starts, you need to start taking notes. So in the actual test, before you sit for the test, you will be given 2 marker pens and laminate sheets of plastic on which you need to take notes. Now, I think I've given enough description about the topic itself. To just make you remember the question, I'll request my colleague Ankur to play the question. So it will start in approximately 5 to 7 seconds. Please listen to it carefully and I'll take notes as soon as the audio starts.
And so, a small settlement on the hills of the Tiber continued to expand. Victory after victory, conquest after conquest, spreading its culture to the farthest corners of the known world. A new order followed with new gods, a new language, and new kings under one rule: Rome or death. Civilizations in Europe, Africa, and Asia were subdued under the triumphant march of the imperial eagle, until all enemies were defeated. The greatest of all empires was born. Rome became the capital of the world, ruling for centuries, transforming the world through knowledge of the arts, science, law. Its legacy would live on through years of worldwide change and upheaval. Rome's generals, victorious in thousands of battles, were not forgotten, but praised. The passage of time did not affect them, and their fame grew. They attained immortality through their heroic deeds. They were exceptional men, heroes, legends. They forged our world with their sacrifices. They were true Romans.
Alright friends, so that was the audio, or I should say the video, which was pretty long, and you can get such an audio or a video in the actual exam. So as you saw, immediately as the audio started, I started taking notes. So basically you're doing two things in this task. You're listening and you're taking notes. So you'll have to be pretty quick in note taking because the audio can be really fast at times, and then you don't want to miss out the important points. So how to note is again an important point in this task. Well, in noting I can only say that you need to be really quick and you need to form your own techniques, your own short forms, your own shortcuts and shorthand writing. For example, if there's a sentence like which you hear like, Bill Clinton was the President of the United States from 1994 to 2002. So obviously if I write each and everything, Bill Clinton, President of the United States, obviously the audio is going to be someplace else and I'm going to lag behind. So I need to form my own techniques. So by me, I mean you as well. And you need to write in short forms like B, C for Bill Clinton, 1994, President P, USA, something like that. Secondly, you can also use flow charts. You can also draw images. For example, if there's a sentence like, the economy of China increased rapidly from 1990 to 2000. So you can write in short forms like E for economy, China, CH, increased, arrow. So I hope you're getting the point. You use flow charts and diagrams. So noting is one important part, and you need to note the keywords. Many people make the mistake of taking too many notes, and then after the 10 seconds, when they have to start speaking, they get confused. So what do I speak and what I do not speak? Because there's so much information which you have noted, right? So that is about the noting part. And second, let me explain about the scoring in this task. The score in the task of retail lecture depends on three main things. First, your pronunciation. You should be really good in your pronunciation and it should be as native as possible. Second thing, the content. Content means the noting points. And why is the content very important? Because this is an integrated task of listening and speaking. So in this task you'll be noted or graded on two parameters of two skills, your listening and speaking. So if you mess up this task, it's not only going to mess up your speaking score, but also your listening score is going to fall. And as I said, you'll get 3 to 4 questions of this task. So anyway, it's a very important task for your listening score as well. So one is pronunciation, second is content, and the third and most important parameter is that of fluency. That is oral fluency. You need to be really fluent because that is what PT is expecting from you. So now what I'll do is, I'll just share my notepad with Ankur and he'll show you how I've taken the notes. And later we'll also be posting a photo of my notes so that you have a slightly better understanding of how you can improve. And mind you, my noting speed is really quick and I'll appreciate if even you have such a quick noting speed. So Ankur, if I can please pass it on to you. Thank you. So now Ankur will show you my notes. Please Ankur, please go on. So as you can see, I've written about small settlements, how the culture expanded throughout the world, so I've just drawn it. Also, I've shown a few more points like how the new order came into existence, the new languages, new kings, then the rule of Rome or death. Then I've also explained other things, many other things which Ankur is showing you right now. So basically, I've noted as many key points, hardly 15 key points or 10 to 15 main key points, right? So I'm done with the noting part. And as I said, once the audio finishes, you still have 10 more seconds just to go through your notes quickly. And at the end of 10 seconds, the actual timer of 40 seconds starts. So 40 seconds is the maximum time you speak in this task, right? You cannot speak more than 40 seconds. So I would suggest here, you speak for roughly anywhere between 30 to 40 seconds. Don't stretch obviously beyond 40 seconds. So now, I'll go through my notes quickly and I'll give you one sample, right? Just of how you should speak in this task. Just give me 5 seconds to go through my notes. The speaker is talking about the Roman Empire and how it expanded very quickly. It started with small settlements and it began to grow through the means of victories and conquests in different parts of the world. Also, new order, new languages and new kings took place, but all of them had to follow the simple rule of Rome or death. Also, Asia, Africa and Europe had to follow what Rome asked them to, because it was the greatest empire during that time, and eventually no enemies were left. Also, Rome led when it came to arts, law and science, and its legacy would be very long-lasting. Its battles were praised and its fame grew exponentially. Finally, I can conclude that Rome was to be immortalized, as it gave many legendary figures or heroes who had many sacrifices. So I believe roughly I've spoken for 30 to 35 seconds, and I was really fluent. I tried to be. And if you speak like this, yes, I think you can get a very good score in retail lecture. But what I'm trying to prove or say over here is basically it requires a lot of practice, and you need to be good at sentence formation and sentence structure, because if you fumble, if there are pauses, if you're not coherent in your speech, obviously the score falls. And as you saw, or as you heard me, I tried to cover all the key points precisely, and so there's a chance I'll get a higher score also in the listening module, because speaking and listening. Right? So basically, step-by-step process. As soon as the audio starts, you start taking notes. Once the audio ends, you get 10 seconds, you quickly go through the notes and have a structure ready in your mind. As soon as the timer starts, you start speaking. And one quick thing, that at times I said, you can also have an image on the side of the audio, or you could also get a video. So my suggestion is that if you get an image or a video, don't be distracted by it, because the main task is of listening. You need to be good at listening in this task. So it's better if you just listen and take notes and just ignore the video or the image. So friends, that's all about retail lecture. If you have any more queries, you can come to our coaching class, which is at Clayton, Melbourne CBD, and at Adelaide right now. You can definitely visit any of our branches for a free demo class. Friends, this day or today was about retail lecture. Tomorrow we'll be taking up one new topic, and that topic is going to be from the reading module. Yes, tomorrow we're going to post a question from a very important topic of the reading module, which is called reorder paragraphs. So basically you have a jumbled up passage with 4 to 5 paragraphs, and you need to arrange it in the chronological sequence. So tomorrow we'll be posting the question on reorder paragraphs, and on next Thursday, roughly this time, the same time around 2 p.m. on Thursday, we will be coming out with few strategies and techniques of how you can ace the task of reorder paragraphs. And finally, friends, I'd also like to remind you about PTEtutorials.com. It's a fantastic product. We have got 15 mock tests which are evaluated and can also be scored. Yes, friends, there is an option of scored mock tests as well. So you'll get a real scorecard, just like Pearson PT gives you at the end of the test. And also it's an online platform, so you can practice it anywhere, at the comfort of your home, right? On a laptop or on a PC, and all the answers and explanations are given after the test. Also, friends, I'd like to share that we have some fantastic material on the website. Like, we have free material and paid material as well, and we are in pursuit of adding much more excellent material, right? So basically, you can go to our website and have a look at the material for your own satisfaction. Finally, friends, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today for today's video. And yes, friends, one more thing I'd like to say, that last week, two of our viewers have given the correct response. I think one of them is named Daffodil. I'm sorry, I don't remember the other person's name, but I'm sure that he has done a pretty good effort at it. And as we promised, we will be giving one free practice test to each of these students or test takers, or those who have taken the effort to post the correct answer in the comments section. So congratulations, Daffodil, and to the second person as well. Thank you for your time, and we will be posting the new question tomorrow. So I request all of you to give in your answers in the comments section. And as I've said, and as we have said earlier, if you give the right answer to our satisfaction, then we will be helping you. We will be giving you one free practice test from PTEtutorials.com, which will be very helpful to you and very beneficial towards your practice for getting the perfect score in PTE. Friends, I'd also like to say that in the past week we've had some tremendous results. We have had one of our students, Jenny, who got a score of 90 overall and 90 each, a perfect 90 in PTE. Also, we had another student, Himagna, who had a score of 79 plus in all the 4 modules, and it was his first attempt, right? And we also been having fantastic scores at Clayton. I'm sure, I don't know the name, but I'm sure we have had 2 students in the past week who got a score of 8 each. And both of them, at least one of them, it was in their first attempt. So friends, please feel free to attend our demo classes. We are running free demo classes at all our offices right now in Melbourne CBD, Clayton and Adelaide. You can walk in any day of the week, Monday to Thursday. You can just go to myptecoach.com.au. I'll again repeat it, myptecoach.com.au, and you can just select your class of your preference in the city where you live, and you can attend a free demo lecture from Monday to Thursday. Right? You come as per your convenience. If you like our demo lecture, only then you enroll for the class. Right? And we've got multiple packages like 1 week package, 2 week package, 3 weeks package, a 4 weeks regular package, and an advanced tuition package which is unlimited. So you can avail all these offers either on myptecoach.com.au, or you already go to our page ptetutorials.com. So friends, I'll end today's session over here. I'll see you next week on Thursday, but do keep on following Aussies and do keep on checking, because tomorrow we'll be posting the question for reorder paragraphs on the reading module. My name is Malcolm. Thank you very much for viewing the video. Thank you.